And I am back, chat. It is time. It's time for Sunbreak. The demo's here. I've only had a short amount of time with it, so I'm looking forward to digging into a bit of it. How you all doing? And welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the cannon for the raid. And welcome in, Taco Marksman, Scourge. I hope you're all doing well. I want to marry Dung Eater, never gets old. God. Dung Eater is easily the most cursed character that FromSoft have ever made. He's genuinely distressing. What music sounds familiar? Final Fantasy? Might have been. I wasn't paying attention when I sat back down, unfortunately. I have a lot of Final Fantasy music amongst my BRBs. But yes, the demo, it's out. It's been out for a few days. If you want to go play, you can go play it too. It's open for everyone. So if you would like to join me as well, we can do so. Like I said, I've played a little bit of it. I've tried to beat Malzeno. I haven't had time to actually sit down and beat him. He's tough though. He might be the monster with the most amount of moves ever, because he has two forms, and his second form has completely different moveset to the base form. Like, it's enhanced, but he just straight up has new moves all over the place. So he might be one of the hardest monsters to learn, just period. But if you haven't seen what's in it, it's very similar to the previous demo. It's funny how the Astalos one gives you 9 possible feints for some reason. But Astalos is not too bad. Malzeno is kind of on another level in terms of strength. But if you played the previous demo that you can still go download, it basically gives you the same stuff with the basic training, the Wyvern training. Not too much has changed there. The Wyvern riding has apparently adjusted where it's like now you've got a choice, where if you try to Y-bug on, that you don't necessarily have to Y-bug on, you can just keep attacking. But I haven't looked into the option to change that because they've added a heap of new options. The switch skill training is now available. It's not too complicated. I'll show it off in just a general mission. I haven't tested out these general missions, but I may as well just jump into a general one. We might just do a quick show off of what's different with this demo, and then I might jump into a actual mission with everyone for Astalos if anyone's down. But for now, we have access to all the weapons, but we get to see sneak sort of glimpses at armor sets and things. Now, I'm unsure if that's going to be Astalos's armor for the Palamute. It kind of looks like Malzeno to me, but green for some reason. So I'm unsure whether or not it's meant to be Astalos or Malzeno. When it pulls out the weapon, it definitely looks like Ast. We can see Sergio's armor on the Palico. We know that from older games. So we've got the base armor there. You can see the Hunter and the Greatsword, which I'm happy with, is Malzeno's, and it looks dope. Its effects that I'm not really sure on the armor effects on each of these, because a lot of them are kind of hidden and they're not fully active, it seems. But it seems like I think this armor has some sort of increased iframe windows, but I'm not sure what else. Longsword, Lunagaron. We have the Sword and Shield with Sergios, which I'm still unsure whether or not the Sergios one. Maybe we need to play the Sword and Shield at some point to see if it activates the Sergios weapon switch. Weapon sharpening when you sheath it. Dual Blades, which is Akenstom's G rank. Hammer is G rank Gos Harag. The hammer is kind of crazy looking, so it's the new version of that monkey. I still don't quite know his name, and it has a chest on the hammer, hunting horn rather, which is pretty cool looking. Longsword is, Lance is Tetradon, so the G rank version of that one. The return armor for Bow being the, I always forget his name, not Shogun Senator, it's Daimono? No. The blue Senator. Blue Crab. The new version of Bishaten for the heavy bow gun. The Raknikadaki is getting G rank for light bow gun. Insect Glaive is... Oh, I don't actually know who this is. Who's the Insect Glaive, chat? Oh, it's the new version of the Siren one, the Snake Lady. Ah, okay. Magnum G rank looks pretty dope. I like the samurai look. It's very bulky. So that's for Charge Blade. Switch Axe gets Astalos. But I don't think it's the... I feel like that's not the one I remember. I feel like this is slightly different. A little bit more softer looking rather than edgy looking. And G-rank version of our boy Almadron. And that's on Gun Lance. But, dude, that helmet, it's crazy looking. But we'll play Greatsword. That's what I play. We always play Greatsword. But maybe I should play one of the other armor types, because there's some new switch skills, and I don't really know how they work. So maybe we could go Longsword, just to play around. Because there's been quite a few changes. And this is the new load screen for the hub, which it makes the hub seem quite small. You can kind of see everything's sort of condensed in the shops and things like that. And then there seems to be like a roller coaster. So I'm guessing the story stuff is up to the north. Oh, the cat's called Smash. So I'm assuming it's probably going to have the same monsters as the base demos. Not really sure. Let's see. I'm assuming we're going to get same items across all of them. Super Smash Brothers? No, Smash Bros here. So it looks like the same items across all of them. So you might want to change your items and your setup and stuff like that. You can change your switch skills here, and we also have 2 types of switch skills now. So it seems like some of them will have like some of these like just basic switch skill stuff, but then some of the new ones are in here, like Harvest Moon and Serene Pose and stuff like that. So I don't quite know how these work, so I might just leave them as is with the red and blue scrolls and then figure them out. So what's cool is the fact that we can now have red and blue scrolls. So if we draw our sword, we can now press ZL and then X and A, and that'll change our stance. So we go from like what abilities we have access to on the Wirebud change. And but one additional factor to that is when you press Z, X, and A, you can press B, you'll get an omnidirectional dodge, which I don't know what the iframes are. I've yet to test the iframes, but it must be relatively high because of how far you move, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I don't really know what's changed in terms of Longsword here. It's been a little while since I've played Longsword, by the way. So also, chat, if someone can tell me what's going on with the birds, the Speary birds come to you from a million miles away, and I'm wondering whether or not this is just because of the fact that, like, I'm wondering whether or not this is because of the fact that we have not really been collecting them, where it's like people are ignoring them as a mechanic. I just want to go hunt the monsters. That if you're in a particular region of them, they just come to you. So I kind of want to test that now. And it's been a long... I should have probably picked a different weapon just because it's been a long time since I played Longsword. And it's been a long time since I played Rise as well, so you're going to probably see me fumbling around a little bit. But let's just test. I want to see how far I can go. Alright, so see that bird there? See, where did this bird come from? I don't understand. Why does this keep happening? What's happening to cause these Speary birds to come to us, chat? Do anyone know? Like, Smash isn't doing it. So we've gotten some skills on our Palico and stuff like that, which is like wait, not wait, like fetch and stuff like that, but I don't know where they exist. Not in here, but you can quick swap here as well. This is another way to do it. So if you don't want to press the button combination, you can just do it here as well, which is nice. And you can also do it sheathed as well, which is good. I'm unsure. Why are there spear birds coming from the sky? Maybe there's some just in the sky? I thought it was maybe a timer while you're near them. See, where did that one come from? Like, where are these coming from? I've just noticed periodic between fights and stuff, like getting these. Because there's still ones like hidden in the ground and stuff like that. Really unsure. There's also some new bugs around, so we've got these ones. They're kind of very highlighted. These ones are, this is a gold wire bug, Wyvern riding drop rate. So when we get the knockdown, we'll get more items, which is nice. We've got our standard wire bugs. Both the Palico and the Palamute both have new moves amongst their category of attacks and things they can do. So we'll get to see some cool stuff there. Of course, because we're in the demo, it's going to give me tutorials and everything. I've tried to turn off as many tutorials as possible, but it still presents quite a few of them. Now, I'm assuming the targets in this one is just Azuchi and Azeros. Also, so this is another thing I've noticed. They've put a lot more environmental, like, crabs and things around. Inflict elemental blight when they launch a monster. When you launch a monster at them. Ah, okay. And also, new thing is you can run up walls whenever. Just if you hold run and you run at a wall, you just go to wall now, which is kind of handy. But also, I've caught myself in some tricky situations at times with it. But notice that these are all over the place. I was trying to activate them like the old way with those crabs that would be on the wall. But if you throw something at them, they kind of just jiggle, and that's the extent of it. So I guess if we go get Azuchi, if I can get a mount on him, which might be a bit hard to do, but let's go find the other monster. The other monster will be easy to mount. And we'll go drive it in because I've never actually pulled that off. They're down there. But like I said, we get a lot of tutorials in this demo, so you just kind of have to accept that, unfortunately. Again, I don't know where these Speary birds are coming from. Oh my gosh. Meredith. Oh no. Why is she saying heh? I think it's very, very funny. Alright, that is very easy. That is very, very easy to get. Oh, you cat jammed that. Whoa, why did it have a little break in there? She got tired. So it's very easy to get a bear, to get the bear one as a. Oh my god. This is why we have the limit on, and I only turned it off because of Tate. Alright. Oh, regain footing, so you can still regain footing from doing that. Alright, so this is the new move with the longsword. I might have to turn this off. I'm going to give it another few seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to just have to turn this off. Alright. That's done. That's done, chat. Alright, no more of that. Thank you for the 100 bits though, Meredith. But, fair warning. If that happens again, I'm gonna have to turn that off. Alright, I haven't played longsword in a while, so I'm gonna have to relearn it. Alright, Bear Boy's going away. I need Bear Boy, come back. I don't really want to fight. Oh, I can fight Azuchi, fuck it. Let's just fight Azuchi. Let's see. At least that didn't make any noise. But fair warning, Meredith. I'm gonna have to turn that off if you do a spammy one again. Alright, I have to remember how to play longsword, as well as playing longsword with different Y-bug skills. Wait, hang on. So how do you cash in Spirit Slash? Hang on, hold up. How do I, after the Reckoning combo? I'm a little confused. Hang on, hold up. How does this work? ZR after Reckoning. How do you... So, hang on. Oh, that's right. They put the finishes on Wirebug. So if I swap, this will be under here now. So if I'm... This actually might be good for Longsword. No, that's not what we want. Where's Helm Splitter? Chat, where's Helm Splitter? Oh look, my dog's going purple. I don't know what the purple is. I never used that weapon. Hey, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used the longsword in a long time, and well, I haven't really used it too much in Rise, but it plays different. Wait, Soaring Slash. How do we do that? Oh, there it is. Oh, I found it. There's Helm Splitter. Do I need more meter? Oh, here's the lottery box. Where's the lottery box? Where's my cat? All right, what is he gonna get? You got the Mega Boomerang, which should be a big tornado. Oh, I got wasted. Ah, let go. But yeah, so pretty much, I think certain weapons are going to benefit a lot from this because it gives more in their toolkit mid-combo, which I think the longsword it'll be very good for. The greatsword, I didn't feel like it was super useful. It was more... Oh, hey. Counter moves on this one. So I've used up all my meter, unfortunately. So it seems like you could play one to build meter, one to cash meter very easily. I think that's kind of how you could play longsword now. Okay, I think I counted the small monster. Which, again, counters... Maybe that's the way to defeat counters. Is just make a monster that doesn't like... has lots of either small hits or... Okay, chat, how does Harvest Moon work? Does anyone know how Harvest Moon works? Ah, I tried to counter. So that puts the stance up, so I don't really know what to do now. This might be one of those things we have to look into. I can't just do it. It uses meter. Oh, you need meter to do it. Okay. Sakurabine Silk Slash? Okay. Alright, well we can go test the other wall now. Let's do that. Wrong way. This way? This way. Quick, get the wall! So what do those ones do? I think they didn't really do an elemental attack. I'm a little confused. No, I didn't want to kill it. The new song's funny. So yes, by the way, these are G rank equivalents. Even though it's like the previous demo, these are the G rank equivalents. So I'm assuming they're a bit bigger and they'll have new moves. I didn't really notice anything new from Izuchi, but a lot of the time the tier 1s don't get a lot new. They might get a move. I noticed Azuros, I think, was a bit more aggressive. And he had an extra swing. Wait, does this, am I crazy or does the building look better? Or did I just get to a point in the game where I started ignoring? I feel like these buildings look better. But a lot of the environments and stuff you know and love are mostly the same, I would say. I don't think they'll really be changing much other than adding a few more mechanical things to it. Alright. So I won't do the other one, the mid one. I don't think the secondary one really has anything we want to kind of show off. But definitely this is a playstyle thing for you. If you enjoy particular expanded playstyles, I think it would definitely be for you. So I guess Mizu's not going to be a part of this one. Should we check? I might go double check. We might have a quick run through I want to see whether or not these have any different monsters. But I assume they don't. I'm assuming they're pretty much the same as the previous demos. Alright. Well, the first one's just down here. Which is Izuchi. So the first one's Izuchi. So Izuchi we've seen. Again, I wonder if, is this Malzeno? Surely this isn't Astalos, right? And Akasom. Okay, yep. No point doing them. Alright. Return from quest. There's no point doing those. Look how edgy he is. There's without a doubt people have just like, that's my dog. Forever and ever now. There's some, I think the new armors and everything, I think they kind of, I don't think Rise was particularly strong on the aesthetic for armors and things like that, but I think that this version is definitely a lot better. Alright. What I might do, chat, is I might have a greatsword run around and show you guys this island. So you've probably seen me play Generations quite a lot. A lot of Monster Hunter fans probably know this area quite well. But for Rise players or World players, this is an old zone that has now been fully encompassed into an open world area, which is very confusing. I cannot stress just how confusing this map is now. Because in old Monster Hunter, when you transition through a location, you didn't really quite have a relative sense as to where you were. I am actually doing the wrong thing here. But in this map, it is quite confusing because of that. So this one doesn't have very interesting monsters. Again, they're really just showing off the monsters, essentially the two monsters they wanted to show off. But I think what's more important about this demo is look how fucking pretty this zone is. They've made zones, again, where they've acknowledged that despite us having movement options, it is okay to put invisible walls and let people just enjoy things at a distance and not necessarily have them high resolution. So most people probably know a lot of this map from the ground perspective. Here's the new spider as well. We'll use him in a minute. But I would say these backgrounds are not very high resolution, and that's okay. I think that's fine. I liked the old style shitty backgrounds that were just PNGs, and I think it works. So we have Akansum here. I might actually throw a marionette bug on him because I'm still trying to learn how this new version works. So now give it a tug and the monster down the monster goes. What do you mean by give it a tug? What does this mean? Oh, the spider gets another. Oh, okay, now I understand. The spider gets a second. ability. So the first one attaches it, the second one gives it a chance to knock down against a wall. Okay, cool. And that's probably ties it into the elemental wall bug boys. Okay. Alright, cool. But yeah, so we've got a lot of open area. Of course we can't swim. Relegated to Monster Hunter 3 is Rathian. But the weirdest part about this map is there's the island. It's very close. And the best part about this is we can jump now and we can climb on the island. Not only that, not only can we climb on the island, we can enter the temple itself. It actually is open. Oh, lantern bug. But I like just being able to see from all different like angles the various like map and everything like that. And it's okay. It doesn't look the best. It's fine. It's just exciting to see environment in the background. Because look how low res all that is. Like this is old Monster Hunter development right here. This is like how it used to be. Wait, there's a second lantern. Wait, I didn't know you can get 2 lantern bugs. That's very OP. But we can go inside here. Look at this. There's like an arena down here. And ruins. And you know how much I gush about ruins in Monster Hunter. But look. It's so Monster Hunter 3. I love it. But yeah. This area connects into the mountain. There's like little nooks and crannies throughout it as well. So if you wanted, you can go down this path, go out a different path. Go up this way. Akansom's already here, but you might recognize this area. So these ones. Tackled or toppled monsters even more aggressive. Wait, what? Oh, so if you trip them here, they'll attack them. Okay. But it's kind of weirding me out. I still haven't quite kind of gotten to the point where I've digested this map because it's just so different to how it used to be. Also, some return of small creatures. Here's the Wrath Nest is here, but Kushala's big open void area isn't here. Instead, they've kind of replaced it with these areas so you can go down to the lower section and things. But you can see we're kind of still on ground level down here. This connects to the jungle, so instead of the jungle connecting to the upper area, they've connected it like this. So there's lots of little areas that kind of I'm still haven't quite digested. Oh, here's the other version. So that gold bug, here's the red bug. Mounted Punisher damage up. Again, another temporary buff, but it's pretty cool. There is like a little crystal cave. There's lots of little nooks and crannies. There's new mining nodes and new mining types. Here's that gold bug again. But this is a new area here. Oh, here's Astalos. So we could start a fight, but I'm going to hold off just yet. But this is an open area that kind of replaces, I would say, Kushala's open area. You can already see I've put a few wire bugs down, but that leads down to the jungle. But this is an area that most people will probably recognize. So this is that shelf, which is a lot smaller in this version. So there's some areas that have kind of been increased in size, some have been shrunk in size. I feel like overall the map does feel smaller, but it kind of loops on itself very quickly. But we might go higher because unlike in the past, we can do this. Oop. And there's all sorts of areas up the top. So in between each of these areas now is these little like sort of almost maze structures that you can go between. So if I go like this, and we're here. No, we're not. Yeah, Astalos yelling from somewhere. So I haven't explored everywhere, but there's definitely lots of like sort of hidden things, and I think that's the hard part about the game, where it's like we've reached a point in the game now where it's like it doesn't encourage you to explore during a hunt. It's really if you just want to take your time and enjoy it. So it's like I doubt any monsters will come up here, but we've got a little section up here which is too small to fight in, but there's a tree which looks very similar to the trees from World. So, but Unlike World, we can climb this bad boy. But yeah, this is where I've spent probably most of my time in the demo, is just exploring this map, because it's very cool. I really like returner versions of maps, and they're like, they have like all these like really fun extra areas for us to explore. All right. We've got a brew here for exploration, but we can go even higher. I had a feeling. I was like, I think I overjumped it, so then I rolled back, but the rollback was too early. There's like little nooks and crannies. Like, here's like a little palico area. Got a snail in here for some reason. There's just so much. There's so much little hidden stuff. So it'll be important. So hopefully they give us... I want more side missions that encourage exploration again. I feel like I like having missions, because if I don't do it, if the game doesn't make me do it, I'm not going to do it. Or give me a reward for exploring that isn't just, like, I don't know, dialogue. This jump is actually more tricky than it looks. Because if you do it too quick, you'll just overshoot it. Same with this one. Yeah. Anyway, you can get up there. There's not really much up there, I'll be honest. But it's cool to see the map from, like, that perspective, I think. Like, seeing the map from as high as we possibly can is very cool. Also, we get to see the monsters flying over the map. Kind of like World. But it really highlights just how much of it's a very small island. Actually, chat, hang on, hold up. Maybe we can fight here? Hang on. That looks like a knockdown from World, but it's not. There is a monster here. There's small monsters here. One thing I've noted is the AI feels a little funny in this, in terms of like, I don't know what's up with the AI for your Palico and Palamute, but I feel like they're not as aggressive as they should be, and sometimes like you order them to do something and they won't do anything. Alright. I think it's battle time, chat. I think it's time to have a little bit of a fight. Now, Astalos has got a mad glow up. He looks amazing in combat, and he's got a few new moves. He's definitely G rank as well, so I feel like this is going to be a bit of a shock to the system for people who have been fighting high rank for so long. But everything's a lot more. They snap back into attack mode a lot faster. I'm gonna grab this bug. Astalos is angry for some reason. Someone has angered him. It's down in the jungle. Alright, here we go. The very familiar song for a lot of people. Ah, what? What the hell shot me? I have no idea what shot me. Oh, I'm on triple. I was fighting Malzeno, so I was testing out different wirebug setups. But you might notice I won't change too much, because my style is my style. So I probably will switch to Rage Slash when he moves, because Rage Slash is very good in this fight. Just because monsters are more aggressive, some of the counter moves are getting stronger and stronger. Malzeno, however, because of how much damage he does, actually has the opposite, where it's like you can't really counter him consistently because we still don't quite know the fight, to the point that you will put yourself in danger. I have to remember that I've got my other move on. I also don't have quick charge, which also makes this way weaker too. Now it's been a little while for me playing Monster Hunter, so ooh, that's a new move. So I am a little rusty, so you'll have to bear with me. Fortunately, we have a brew hair, which will be active for a little bit. Oh, freaking heck. It's because I'm running. Am I dazed? I'm dazed. So this is what I mean, where it's like, see how my dog is just not helping? And the AI on the, like, the dog's not doing anything. My Palico is currently, wow, this is a really long stun. I should have clicked out of it. Yeah, that's okay. I was too busy talking about my Palamute. Yeah, the Palamute just standing there and not helping is very weird. I really hope they fix that. What am I doing? I'm just changing my switch skills. So I could change it between two, like this one and this one, but I haven't. Maybe I should switch over to Hysteria just to show it off, because I don't quite know how it works. This is the one I need to learn, but you'll notice that it has a wirebug cost of 2. I don't like 2 cost wirebugs. Very often I'll just go to the singles. So, but we have Hunting Edge, terrible move. I'd never use it. Adamant Charge, it's still one of my favorite moves, but it's one of those things that I don't know if Hysteria is better at this stage. But this makes you Iron Skin, essentially, and you can just eat an attack. If used while charging, you can build up the power of evading and unleash a fierce onslaught afterwards. So it's sort of a counter-based move, but I don't know how much I like it with just how much damage you take, especially with Rage Slash and the amount of damage you take from mobs at the moment. Guard Tackle is terrible. I'd never use Guard Tackle, but it's on the blue scroll. What we might do is we might switch this over. This will be my not used setup, and then this one can be... This is fine. I want to try and try this, so we might give it a shot. Let's just do this. I felt that one. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have shook myself out of it, but I was kind of demonstrating how weird the AI is currently. I don't really know what's up with the Palico and the Palamute, but they're acting a little peculiar. Oh, the Dodos are back. I didn't even click the Dodos were back. Look how good he looks. Look how pretty this monster is now. Oh, okay. So I'm going to try and see if I can figure out how to use this consistently against... See, I keep trying to trigger it when I've just used the wirebug. I try. It seems to be able to block mid-charge. Oh, what? You can block mid-charge. If you time it right, immediately go into full charge. Also, a couple of times you see me go immediately into TCS. What? Oh, okay. I didn't realize you could do it midway through. Alright, so he still has his G rank, like, super slam, because he's powered up. The thing is, I don't like that playstyle. I like being mobile, so we'll see how much I enjoy it. Is it almost time? Almost time for what, Kara? Oh, Garo, I hope you're not waiting for me to join you today. I mentioned it was for tomorrow, not today. Today was going to be the solo day, because I didn't know how long I was going to be on the news. I really hope that's not what you... I hope you didn't think it was today. I hope I didn't mention today. I am going to open up the lobby to people shortly though. We're just showing off this at the moment. Okay, that doesn't last as long as I thought. Okay, it seems to boost damage. My math is it's 20%. 20%, that's not as much as I would think it would be. Falcon, can you do it on the Rage Slash double? Can we do essentially... we take the hit and then if we do it mid Rage Slash, can we get both benefits from both? Again, I don't think this is monsters. I think I talked about it. I haven't talked about it today, but let me up. Can't remember what is it in Monster Hunter to free yourself? I've forgotten. I don't think that Malzeno and this version of Astalos are a good example of how to use counterplay on Greatsword, because where you want to sit underneath Astalos, you're not really taking hits, and I don't think you're very good to challenge some of his moves. But then you have the Malzeno where you probably should be challenging him, but you take so much just chip damage, you're just gonna die. Gotcha. Oh, I'm sorry, Garu. I'll double check after my messages, just make sure. But hopefully I'll be more clear in the future. Yeah, that's nowhere near as long. I didn't use Rage Slash with Hysteria. Yeah, I want to try and figure out. Again, I'm not a huge Rage Slash fan, but it works very well in the context of this particular fight because he fights on top of you. So I really should keep fighting him properly. Oh, very broken horn. Oh no, that got lucky. He got hit by the lingering best. Yeah, Astalos has a lot of quick recovery as well, which makes it a bit tricky. Because one big thing about this demo too is that both Longsword and Greatsword don't have a lot of their speed up moves. So Charge Blade, not Charge Blade, sorry, Quick Charge not existing makes it quite tough for Greatsword. There's Lucky Box. I don't know what we got in Lucky Box. Oh, Vase of Vitality. That's not super good. I keep going to follow up because normally my brain is that I can follow up, but I can't. Ah, you tricked me. That's my bad. Mount? Oh, I thought it was a mount there. Just knocked him out. Nope, that doesn't hit there. I want him to hit me. I want to kind of know the timings. Oh, he didn't hit again. It's too short of a reach. His tail might be too far away. What? Wait, what? Oh, because his horn's broken. So why didn't we get the second half? I guess that must be if horn's broken. See, this is what I mean about I want to do it, but I don't have 2 wire bugs, so it's kind of not that useful. He's leaving. Oh, Hackathon? There's another wire bug. So, okay, so this is that. It's not a wire bug? That's a wire bug. So one of the jars that the Palico gives you actually gives you extra wire bugs. Very, very good. However, I think the RNG on the Palico is still a little rough. He's still in attack animation. Also, I've noticed it's harder to knock aerial monsters out of the air, which might be really tough for a lot of melee players now. I don't really know how to get away from that without diving. I missed. So I'd rather be mobile than I would locking myself down as Greatsword, ironically. I don't know if I hit the monster there. Oh shoot, that's that. Oh no, I'm paralysis. Come on. Yeah, I don't think you can with Rage Slash. I don't think you can in Rage Slash. I think it's only in just normal charge. Whoa! Oh, I got hit by the super. How do I... Chat, how do I... There we go. My dog helped me. We need to get off the wall. Alright, he's tired. Are we leaving? We're leaving. We should do some traps on him. Oh my god, all the way down to 1. Alright, this will test my knowledge. This way? And you know how far into Sunbreak our armor, HR armor is going to get us until we need... usually tier 2. Usually midway through tier 2, Jellica. It's not too far. I'd be shocked if it can carry any further than that. Unless... The thing is... Okay, so here's the thing. Damage-wise, you'll be fine. As long as you're upgrading your weapon, you'll be fine. But it'll be the stray hits. It's just how far you want to go until you start feeling like you're taking lots of just too much physical. Also, you'll notice my instinct is to wire out. Oh, that's... Okay, alright, okay. Okay, so it takes you straight into 3. Okay. I don't like that for 2. I don't know if I like that. It's very much if you wanted... If there were specific monsters I think it'd be good for, but... I think that's probably still not for me. Wait, actually, I want to see how much damage it reduces. We should test how much damage it reduces against Malzeno. Let's try and attack him. So like I said, I feel like we want to stand a lot under Astalos, so I keep positioning myself very poorly. Being buffeted. I'll take that. Fly bug. Whoa, that hit me on the backswing. Lottery box. What do we get? We got the Dragonator, which is weird because watch this. The Dragonator does some weird things online, by the way, chat. Go. I've seen it when you're in online, they can hit them from pretty much anywhere. There it is. I think it's about the same as guard tackle. Again, I'm not a huge fan of guard tackle. Oh, what? The higher the damage of the monster, the less viable it becomes. It's not like longsword where they can just hard counter shit. It's only, it's really if you want particular positioning that you like, it's worth it. So I think I might just treat this as if I don't have it. What just happened? Oh, Atkinson's here. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. Alright, it's time to bird up. Bird up, chat. Atkinson's actually quite good as well because it's quite quick. So if you're with a party, you can just pretty much just peck it to death. But the kick's very good. You can go into the dive. And then we'll do ram. Just because the finished damage is still not very good. I wonder whether or not they're going to scale the weapon, the damage for the wall bang. Alright, let's finish this off. Nice and easy. I saw a lot of people talking about how Astalos is very scary. I feel like he's mostly Astalos, but those new moves are definitely quite fun. The one way I'm fairly sure you're meant to jump it has caught me off quite often, but I think he's still a fun fight. He is a little weird in this jungle though. I've noticed that his pathing gets a little funny at times. Where's the tail? Astalos. Why can he never Asta win? Is that the name Asta? Isn't Asta the name of the character from Black Rover? Black Rover! He very much looks more like a bird than he does a dragon, doesn't he? Alright. Do I show off some Malzeno solo is the question. I could do a Malzeno solo, and then maybe we could do a online one, and I could set up a lobby. But it's pretty much once you guys put your hands up, that's when we'll switch over. That surely is a roller coaster. Please let me go on the roller coaster and it's not just a Palico animation, because I feel like it might be. I like roller coasters. Alright, I've yet to defeat this boy, by the way. He is hard. He is a hard fight. Again, I don't know if Hysteria is even worth testing on this, but... This is on Switch or PC? This is on Switch. I should probably specify too. Actually, that's a good point. I might update my thing. Switch demo. Thank you for calling that out as well. PC? I like PC. You should just refer to it as a PC now. I need to switch over my Switch skills. Rage Slash is alright. Adamant Slash is required. I don't like that we didn't get a lot of extra ones for us. Like, you'll notice this is the same, this is the same. We still have just Guard Tackle, which no one ever uses. Compared to the Longsword got a lot more tools to play around with in this demo, I think. But it's fine. I might go and get a boy over this way. He's pretty close. Did the frame rate just drop there? Did you guys see that? Now, I'm not 100% sure the best way to do this demo in terms of against Malzeno, but you'll notice there's a lot of Spirit Birds, so it's like they can be a little helpful. I kind of wouldn't mind the extra armor in this fight, so... But the timer is very tight. One, two, three. All right, let's do it. Let's go visit a vampire. No, not up. Don't waste time going up. I have picked the slowest monster, but unfortunately, it's due to the fact that our boy Rathian, or our girl Rathian, is on the other side, so I can't really go get her very easily. We don't have the other camp. If I had the other camp, it would make a massive difference, but it's locked in the demo. Same as the other demo. Alright, let's go for it. So if you haven't seen this boy, he is a vampire, and he has some crazy, crazy techniques, and it's very projectile based. I think this monster will probably be, this monster will probably penalize a lot of ranged weapons, and it might be the first time I've been able to say that ever, which is very interesting. No, I want to ride. I want to ride. There we go. Thank God. I was worried that I was too many materials on the ground. All right, we got Malzeno. No! The camera's locked onto... Oh God, the camera. I have to adjust that. That's so bad. That hard lock-on is causing a lot of problems. All right, here we go. I'm gonna have to figure out which one it is. The camera, one of the camera options does that. I don't know which one. Ugh. Oh, I don't know where I am. All right, I have to be careful because he does a lot of ranged. Also, he does so much damage that that's the move that will kill you at this health that I'm on. So I do have to be careful. Oh, he's not online. This is not online version. This might be easier because he's not. He may not be as aggressive. All right, so he actually has a unique buff, by the way, chat, which I'll bring up shortly. Thought that was out of range for that. So I've got the new buff on me now. So you'll notice that I'm got a little blood splatter. The reason why I'm heading up, by the way, is the lightning bug. So this blood splatter actually allows me to heal. So if you've ever played Bloodborne, it's actually Bloodborne's, is it Rally? I think is the name of it. Mechanic, which is kind of crazy. Now, oh, but he's leaving already. I might go get Rathian. I just want to guarantee both mounts. I don't know if it's faster to do this or not, but it's hard to guarantee them all appearing, so. I guess. Wank. Alright, let's go Wrath. So Wrath is good because she has a finisher that poisons and fires. So if I can poison and burn Malzeno, that's just a bit of extra damage. Weird. Wham. And wham. And he's poisoned. And let's just glide in. And we'll do a mounted finisher. Unfortunately, I'm not getting the added benefit. When you're in multiplayer, this is just free knockdowns, but which I'm not receiving the benefit here. But here, I can at least focus on the tail solo. Oh, he moved. Alright, transformed. Alright, so now this is where the fight changes. This boy can motherfucking teleport. And this is why I don't really like the idea of trying to counter him, because he's so mobile and you kind of need to be mobile against him. Dude. Yep. We got a break, that's nice. Oh no! His AI is so good. I can't get over how, like, aggressive he is. I want that. Whoa! That's the blast. I'm gonna do this because I want. Dude, it tricks me every single time where he changes between phases on how the fireball works. Wait, did I get dragon blighted? Oh shit. I'm just gonna buy time here. His timings with how I would say the greatsword's charge timings are messes me up quite a lot because I'm not as fast as I should be. Broke something, don't know what it was, but those quick stabs. Oh no, those ones go to the side. Okay. That's bad. Yeah, I had a feeling I pressed ZB and that it buffered it. Fortunately, the tree is very helpful. I love you, tree. Also, I haven't quite figured out if his skeleton is based on Velkhana or if it's based on is he leaving? So, I can't tell if it's based on Velkhana or if it's based on Valstrax. Because he has like Valstrax moves. They're both based off Kushala at the end of the day, but it's kind of weird because he's kind of got some of the quick moves that Velkhana gives, but then also has some of the aggressive moves that like the ranged aggressive moves that Valstrax has. Ah, that was the beam. That I might be dead. Yep. Uh-oh. So this one is in and out for the super. Oh, what? Oh, I got hit by one of the random ones. Actually threw me off because of the camera. He's out of aggressive though, so a little bit safer now. Still haven't gotten his tail, which is very hard to do solo. So, interesting enough, he has a Valstrax break. If you hit him in the chest, he will break. Ah, he backed up. Might be too far. Yep, that was my bad. Fuck off. Okay, so this is the one thing I think I have an issue with this boss. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, where are my max? So that blood thing, by the way, halves the effectiveness of healing. You do heal from your hits, but general healing does less. So I need to get myself a good spot. As much as, so you kind of need to challenge him, but it's so hard to challenge him for damage because he is very, very heavy hitting. Oh, he's not even on me. Oh, I got clipped by that. So one thing I will say is his hitboxes are way larger than they appear and sometimes hit from behind, which, again, not a huge fan of. That tornado that hit me, it went from the back of his tail, and I don't think that necessarily should be that's how that works. I have no extra healing, I don't think, which is bad. We're almost out of time anyway. Hey Ian, how you doing? Q is not set up just yet, but I'll get it ready in a second. Because I'm about to run out of time anyway. You probably don't need a Q, yeah, I'll just set up the code. Again, if anyone does want to join in, let me know. See, I don't know where these spirit birds are coming from. Like, that one was from a location we've definitely walked over before. Ah, oh, shit. He's at the other camp. How do we get down? It's right down here. Oh! Okay. Yay for insomnia, you can't sleep. Oh no. Oh no, where's he going? Oh dude, what? Why are you going all the way up there? Oh, that's such a long way to run for me. Why did he leave? I'm wasting time. Oh, this sucks. This is a suck. So we're not even in blue. Like, this is a hard fight. Like, if you're a veteran or like a new player, don't feel bad if you can't get this fight, because this genuinely is a harder fight. Oh, what? Oh, this is the grab. It does like no damage, but most of the grabs don't. Most of the grabs are just punishing for you if you don't have any wire bugs. We've gotten quite a few breaks, which is nice. I've noted that I can get all the breaks relatively easy. It's the, again, I'm not a fan of just where the hit tests come out of him. I didn't do another one. I don't really like the hit tests come out of the back of him for some reason. There's the tail. Oh, there's the timeout. He's rough though. Alright. Well. It'll probably take a lot of practice for me to solo him. I've been having too much fun trying each weapon type. That's the thing, you just play what you want. You do what you want with the demo. For me, I just want to get this monster down. I think this will be my focus, and then I'll play around with other weapons once I've gotten him down. Because this is a hard version of this fight. But let's jump back out to multiplayer, shall we? So I won't be doing this for too much longer, because we're going to do we'll only have a small amount today to do this, and then tomorrow we'll focus this on a bit more, and we'll have Garo joining us as well if you didn't notice. Fortunately, Garo he thought it was today, unfortunately, but we'll be spending a bit of time tomorrow with him, and then hopefully someone else on the following day. So we'll get some fresh faces in here to hang out. I don't really care what target we do. So same password as always, chat. Oops. 6969. It took me 30 tries before I could solo him, and I only had 37 seconds left. Gee, what weapon did you do, Talika? Dude, that's tough. I don't know, like, it must be very fine-tuned in terms of how much health he has. Alright. The ID for the lobby will be this one, and if you're joining in, let me know which target you want to go for. If we want to go for Malzeno or we want to do Astalos. We won't do the other two because they're just general. The gun lance, whoa. That'd be pretty good. I feel like it would be good against him, actually. If I don't make it to stream tomorrow, then it means I won't be up till past midnight. No, that's okay, Ian. It's okay. You need your sleepies. Usually, that sounds like the latter half of my streams are probably just too much for you. But if I did Monster Hunter earlier, which we will, Sunbreak will be longer sessions. Sunbreak will be probably full 5-hour sessions, where I usually do about 3 hours, 2 hours for Monster Hunter. Personally don't care. All right, well, let's go to Advanced then and do Malzeno. Because I want more practice on this lad. He is a tough, tough boy. I like the Palico for the fight, but I also like running around, so... Oh my gosh, you're joking. Plague. You sneaky son of a gun, hidden in there. I was not expecting that. All right, I'll have to open up the queue then if we've got a full crew already. Should I open a queue? We're only gonna have a few attempts. We'll probably only have 2, maybe 3 attempts here, because we've only got about half an hour or 40 minutes or so left. Because normally I would open the queue, but I think we haven't got enough time to guarantee for a lot of people, so If you do end up wanting to join in, oops, oh, I grabbed 2 stack. Oh, I'm so sorry. I grabbed 2 stack. I'm such a butt. Do we need the other traps or anything? I'm trying to think what's in here, if there's anything of worth. Not anything really, unless we want that. Oh good, someone's already off the Tetra. Still not unsure, chat, whether or not it is worth going for the knockdowns, or whether or not it's just better to direct fight the monster. I'm still trying to figure out that part to this. Plague's got it. I think the control in multiplayer is super duper worth it though. Well, maybe if we can save the fish until after Tetradon appears, that might be good. Or maybe we use it now, I'm not sure. Oh, I need to fix the camera. Remind me to fix the camera, chat, at some point. If anyone can remember what that is to fix. Thing is, I feel like this will be easier with more targets, but I might be wrong. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because for me, it allows me to just go nuts for a bit. Ah. That damn tail. It's good to get as much damage as you can before he transforms. One. Oh, it's the one because it's in normal mode. So he does 2 in normal mode. So it's like, it's interesting because there's some attacks where it's straight up like, will be better for you to learn the phase differences, and then others will be just way worse. I don't know where he went. Get him! Yeah! Beat him up! Beat him up, beat him up. And he's in a good spot, so if he pushes back, he shouldn't push back too much further. Someone else got a good. I don't really want it. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. You may as well just go for it if you can. Nice. Alright, we should probably pick up the boy after this. I'm gonna try and get his tail off. Chat, does anyone know if the, Wait, why did we get a knockdown there? Hold up. What happened there? Wait, why did we get a knockdown? Ow! What happened there? I don't know why we got a knockdown. There's a transformation. Oh, I didn't get through my adamant. Oh no, Ian! The knockdown was from Tetsu? Oh, so he did something from the other side when he got back up. Thank you, Formidable. I wasn't sure because he did get up and then saw him on the other side. This move is bullshit. Those rocks do so much damage. I cannot stress how much damage they do. Oh, we're already in breakpoint. Oh, wrong button, but it's okay. I needed to get out. This is feeling way easier in multiplayer chat. I can't stress that enough. No. Is someone going and getting... Oh, perfect. Pigs are already on it. I'm gonna grab this. The lantern bugs are very good, by the way, chat. They're just... Because of how much damage, you may as well go for them. And it's pretty much first person to get to them. And we got the Malzeno one already, so we don't have to worry so much about landing Malzeno's knockdown. Not knockdown, mount. And there's the break, and there's the fall. Dude, we're doing super well. I feel like we're doing super well. And there's the tail break. Fantastic. We didn't get the full knockdown, is the only problem from the tail break, but we are way ahead, it feels like. And again, this boy might just have a stupid amount of health. Oh no, Ian! There's the chest break. So like I said, he has a break similar to Valstrax. So aiming for the chest and transform is very good. Let me glitch the heck out. Have we had a KO? I need to get out. So being against the wall against Malzeno is very dangerous, by the way. Oh no! Talica. Man, this fight's so much damage. Garo! Hey Garo, how you doing, man? Welcome on in. Tuber Tomato, welcome on in. How you all doing? Sorry, Garo, I didn't realize that you were waiting for me, man. Don't worry, we'll get it in tomorrow. He has a stupid amount of health, most definitely. Oh, I mistimed my guard point. That's the thing. I think that's the hard part about this version of the fight is, unlike when we will get to fight him properly, is the fact that he challenges... if you have challenge moves like my tackle, my guard, my rage slash, even hysteria being brought into the game, there's that boy. There's that boy playing Monster Hunter. He most definitely gets... you will get messed up if you get it wrong. If you get the read wrong, you will just straight up die. But yeah, it's pretty rough. He seems to like Australians. Well, we like him too. We just killed our Malzeno. Hell yeah, dude. Was there any tricks that you think that made you help the fight, or is just survival? Also, welcome in, Gremlin Kicker. But yeah, we'll be playing a lot of this weekend, and then it will probably take control of my my entire stream schedule once the game drops. This will be the game. Probably don't really need to do this, do I? Because it's kind of just time wasty. Dodge a lot. I'm a great sword. I don't have that capability. Actually, I do. Ironically, I do. So here's the thing about great sword in this is like, Rise changes the great sword a lot. It makes it a lot similar to playing GU's great sword, and I like that. That's the one I like. There are tricks. I'm ready to no life Sunbreak. Hell yeah. That's when you know when we got real Monster Hunter people, where it's like, they're just like, well, that's the one thing I'm going to be playing for the next, like, month or so. No stab, please. We could go fish now. We could go fish while Plague's going and getting Petrodon. Fuck it. Tuber Tomato, thank you for the follow also. I might hit the fish just to speed up. Like this will give us a bit of a leeway with when Plague's not with us, so we've got one extra target. Ah, fuck off. Why does he do that? I don't know why he loops to the other side. His AI is very hard to read sometimes. He fights a little bit different to what I would say a lot of other elders do. Unless this is the change to how they're doing high rank, like G rank people. Gremlin's your duo, homie? Hell yeah. I mean, that's how I feel like it's... Oh no. There's the tail. Oh, it was on me. Okay. I couldn't tell who that was on. I feel like that's the thing with Monster Hunter, and I feel like the tail. If you've got friends to play with, it makes such a difference. But that's why streaming is so good, because then you've always got someone to play with. But it really, I think Monster Hunter is just so much more fun with friends. Doing it with other people, so good. Why is there that Spirit Bird was very weird to me. I use the hunting horn a lot when I was with Gary, and damn, it's nice. How have they changed the hunting horn? Is it? I actually don't know what. So chat, just so you know, I've not looked into a lot of other like weapon changes. I've been deliberately avoiding it because I want people to tell me. I want people to be like, this is good, this is bad, this is what's changed. Because you know me, I'm a great sword main, so. You're a glaive? This looks like a nightmare on glaive, I'm gonna be honest. With how he moves, and the fact that there's a lot of air hit stuff, similar to like, oh no, I don't really want him out. Sharpness song? What the hell hit me? Oh, plague. Oh, we're going up. We're going up. Alright, we're going up.
Yes.
I want this thing. Oh, it's the sharpening song? Oh, what? Oh, wait, are we getting higher sharpness, or are we just recovering sharpness faster? Don't you dare. It's fine. Air-based, dangerous, but glaive can keep up fine. Oh, cool, okay. I found that he's got kind of fun hit tests. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm not fully a fan of how Malzeno's hit tests are, particularly on his ranged attacks. His ranged attacks are massive. They're very, very wide. Which, for me, someone who backs up not too often, and then finding myself trapped inside something, or something, stuff coming from the back of it, I think that's a little rough. It's sharpness regen. That's sick. That's so cool. Oh, I was worried about the invisible wall getting me there. I don't know who that was on, but that was a little scary. I was like, who's Sarah? I just looked at the party, I was like, who's Sarah? And I realized, oh, it must be the Palamute that I've been given. Leaving. Oh, this changes his pathing. Oh, I don't know if I like going this way. Do we want to go this way? It's from Frontier. Oh, really? Does that mean they're adding more Frontier stuff? This is a second lantern bug this way. I know who that's on. Me. I'm gonna get tricked here. I like the idea that like Frontier is becoming like the test ground for like stuff where it's like people found this really cool. People want more anime when it comes to like a lot of our systems and things like that. So they're like, screw it, we'll just take Frontier stuff. What's happening? He's roaring. You're on a different route? Yeah. Yeah, we've rerouted because Plague took us this way. I feel like I'm kind of in a, I don't know, that felt dangerous for some reason. Oh, get him. Get the boy. Fuck him up. I'm taking his tail. It's mine now. They've opened the gate. Yeah, we're now just gonna get everything. I want that tail. Inagami, please. There's the thing, it's like, you guys who know Frontier, it's gonna be interesting because it's... Okay, who's that on? Frontier people, it's gonna be interesting because, like, they'll know all this stuff that, like, might be coming in the pipeline, and you'll be able to tailor, be like, oh yeah, this was, like, generally pretty good in, Frontier, but in this it may also be very good. Alright, we've got easy times now, as long as people don't get hit by the tail. So notice this, okay, so chat, have you seen a crazy, so you see how, oh, that actually hit me. See what I mean about his hit tests hitting from weird spots. Also, thank you for the follow, Gremlin. So, there's actually, it's harder to knock down monsters, I found, out of the air. And I wonder whether or not that's a deliberate thing. So stickies and stuff aren't as strong. But, 2. Nice. I don't know what broke there. Where'd he go? But I had a moment when I was playing the other day where I knocked Malzeno out of the air and he came tumbling to the ground, but then he had a unique animation where he picked himself up off the ground, off one of his like wings, I think it was, so he lifted himself up, and then he didn't knock down. It was crazy. And I don't know if that's like, oh really? I don't know if that's going to be like a consistent thing across the board or like, oh, I didn't get that in time. Or like a lot of the monsters if they're in the air, but I was so confused because it looked like a glitchy animation. Oh, the tail attack. I might actually slight heal up because I'm kind of scared of getting hit from 90%. There's so much damage. Whoa! Don't you run away, you bitch. Now, you guys are doing good. This is good. Good run. Oh, we got heaps of time. We're totally fine. It's the Gore skeleton. I think he's Velkhana. The more I look at him, I think he's Velkhana. But Velkhana, Gore, and Valstrax all have similar skeletons. So, to me, he feels the in-between of Velk and... he's fast like Velk and has certain attacks that are very bird-like. And then he has also Valstrax's like ranged attacks and stabs and stuff. So, I don't know. I feel... It just hit me. Oh, I think I got hit by an explosion. That bitch unfortunately ran away. I know. We'll finish him though. We're at the end. We should be good. Unless everything comes pear-shaped at the end. Oh, there we go. We good. This is over. This fight is over. Hell yeah. That was super clean. You guys did so good. I'm shocked we did that so fast. I was right about, I thought multiplayer would make that fight so much easier. And it did. Amazing. Good work, team. As always, hunting horn in a multiplayer where you're learning a fight and you need those defensive options make a big difference. It's a good pick, Blake. We have monsters in the front of the for a HC hardcore version that will write themselves. That's true. We do have monsters that have done it before, but it's not too often we see it. I feel like it was a unique animation that I saw though. Raptors will do it. Well, flip in the air. I've never... Wait, raptors can correct themselves? I've never seen that. Plague every single time knows. We do have small bums as well, Plague. I've seen some soaks unsatisfied with the new Gunland stuff, but I know it looks pretty raw. I don't know any y'all. Is it like... We can go do an Astalos if you want as well. Does... what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I haven't played any of the other weapons. Do you guys want to do another one, or do you want to do an Astalos? Because I wouldn't mind doing an Ast as a group. And we have a space now, I think, because Talika, you were good with just the one. So thank you guys for the hunt. I've been finding dual blades extremely fun. I think most of the weapons are pretty fun. I feel pretty much the same as a greatsword. I'm noticing weird lag because of the fact that I'm not having my charge speed decreases, so I feel kind of sluggish as a greatsword, but generally I think it feels pretty good. If you're not going to jump in, Talika, we've got room for one more. Oh no, Talika's jumping in. Perfect. All right. I accidentally dropped my switch. You got too excited. Front equals frontier. Oh, okay. So people who play frontier, like, will call it front. It's a mixed bag. The three of us, it put us hella close. Yeah, I think that in single player, it feels pretty rough. Duos, I felt better about it. I hadn't done 3s or 4s yet. I would imagine 4 made that fight a lot more controlled, which is nice to see. Especially, so the thing is, mounted damage becomes better the more players you are. So mounting becomes less strength, like it's a lot less stronger if you're doing solo because you're wasting time on the monster, whereas in a group, you're able to get an extra knockdowns, which is just, it's more controlled time frame, and the longer you're on the mount, a lot of time is better. So, I'm really rude and I keep taking 2 stacks because I'm a big meanie. All right, so how are we doing this? How are you guys going up so fast? No focus on the demo set? Yeah, it's kind of paused. Gremlin. It's the same with Longsword, doesn't have quick sheath. Like all these sets don't play quite as powerful as we will be in the game. We're fighting G-rank tuned monsters, like they're aggressive as them, but they will not have the health pool that they will have as G-rank monsters. But by the stage we get to fighting them in G-rank, we will be way stronger. We are way weaker than we will be, essentially, in equivalency. I'm still having trouble reading Valstrax. That new Valstrax has some weird stuff about him, I'll be honest. I don't quite like new Valstrax as much as I do like old. Mostly because I might be my GU fanboy showing, but I think flat terrain works a bit better for certain monsters. Like, this monster also, I think, works better in flat terrain. You'll notice there'll be points in this map that he kind of acts a little strange. He's fine in this region because this is kind of designed for him. Him and the Wyverns will probably end up here quite often, but if you force him into one of the stranger zones, it's not as good. That's why I'm surprised they got rid of the Kushala area. Even though it's a void zone, like of a map, and visually doesn't make much sense, but if they were to put it into this size of this mountain, it's a much better fight zone, and I kind of wish we did have that, man. Aslos does way less damage than Malzeno. I haven't checked whether or not there's destructible rocks in this demo. I found one that I thought there was, Cube, at the top, but there's no monsters can go there. I got that wrong. I got the timing wrong. I got wall banged for that. That came out a lot more delayed than I thought. One trick I found with the new silk spider in the dead tree, with Malzeno. Oh, that's a good point. Can you use? I want to go look for that. That's a good point, Garu. If there's one of those spiders in, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm dizzy. I might be dead. Bye, guys. There's in the volcano. Is there a spider to test on? I want to know whether or not elder dragons can be bopped, essentially. How did you guys get up so quick? Because if there is a spider, that would be pretty dope. Because I've only managed to get it working in this version of the demo. Because I only just I only just got... Oh, is that a mount? Oh, I didn't do that. Alright, you wanna go for a run? Here we go. See you guys, it's mine now. This is my boy. I own this dragon. Hey, bud. Let's test out some of these moves. We have lots of time to fiddle around this map, so... Okay, so he has a stab. Does he have a double air attack? He does have... Oh, okay. He does have an air attack, I just need to finish it. So he has his tail stab. I'm assuming it's different based on like how, like, oh, he does have the tail stab with electric. Yeah, so he has different moves based on the air and the ground. Big tree near the start has it. Okay, I'll have to have a look for that. Let's get rid of his tail because it'll make the fight way easier. Crystal on the head, and crystal on the head's usually first, but that'll happen naturally. The tail's a little bit fiddly. Get him, bird. Yeah. Oh, he pushed me. There's an extra wall bang. Was something we had to use for the 3. Oh, really? It's cool that at least then we know that it's there. I'll have to look for it next time I do that version. I got him. Oh, what? KO. KO. So something I noticed in Rise was they gave a lot more KO hits to Greatsword, just on like not just the slap and stuff, and it makes me wonder whether or not like not even like even the tackle, but there was some other moves I noticed that I was getting like wide swing had it, and it makes me wonder whether or not wait, are those fish hurting him? Oh, I saw those fish. So there's fish that come by in base Rise. There was those fish that buff you, but they look like them, but they don't do they don't do damage. They don't buff you, so they just do damage to ones that are on the ground, I guess. That's the paralysis move. And yeah, it has a paralysis move, which is damn fun. That's a big Aster. I feel like every one that I fought him is about this size, isn't he? Is he a bit bigger? Does the shoulder bash count as blunt damage? Yes, it does. So shoulder bash, slap, and now wide swing all have blunt damage components to it. So they all can stun. I don't know wide swing does. It's really weird, but I've gotten multiple KOs off it. Because I'll generally like, I'll back up tackle to get like repositioning. It's just extra damage, but it also allows me to cancel into things. And a lot of the time, if something's facing me, very likely that's the reason why I'm about to take a hit. Like, they're prepping to hit me. I want that tail. I don't need it, but I want it. I find Rage Slash very good on Aster. Even though, as I've talked about it before, I like TCS better. It might be just legacy me, but I think TCS is very good. Just in this fight in particular, it's how he fights, it's just easier. Oops. Ooh, almost got myself killed. Go away. Oh, okay. He's in his death throws, by the way, so he's going to be a bit more aggressive. I like those times where you can see, like, that straight up just as Wrath and Rathian. Nice. Easy peasy. The thing is, as much as I saw a lot of people talking about how, like, it's funny with this being G rank, where it's like, G rank Astalos is just kicking my butt, and I'm like, he's not that bad. I actually think he's pretty comfy. Also, I noticed demo is actually quite loud. Apologies if this has been loud for you, because I'm noticing it's spiking a few times. How's the volume, chat? Because the demo might have the audio options not where I want them. Also, notice the Japanese up at the top. I have to do all of them anyway. It's probably good. It's really weird because Monster Hunter is the loud one of all the Switch games. I have no idea why this game is so loud. Hell yeah. Not too bad in killing in general, but I have trouble with landing the moves I want to land. Yeah, you get used to him. I think Aster is a good fun fight, but some of his new moves definitely are a bit challenging. Like his he's got like a wide swing and stuff like that. Well, what do we want to do, chat? Do you want to do? We could do another run at Mal. One more run at Mal, and then that's probably where I'll have to stop. I want to go find that wire bug. Because I want to test it. Does it actually, Garo, does that wire bug take away from a charge of mounting? Does it impact mounting at all? Does it do mount damage? So for those who don't know, there's a new spider. It takes the old spider. I don't know if the old spider's been removed from the game, but it changes it into the fact that you don't get a mount straight away. Instead, you put a wire on it, and then you pull it in the direction that's towards you, and if it hits a wall, it'll fall over. In the previous iteration in Rise, there was a spider. Pretty much, you throw it at it, and it would crank up its mount damage. But the old spider's still in it. This one's called the marionette spider. Yeah. So, are they different? Is the marionette spider different to the other one? Because this one's blue. I don't think the other one was blue, was it? So it's in the dead tree. Yeah, they're different? Oh, okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. Sweet. I might actually grab this defense buff, because if we don't come back this way, I don't want to miss it. Oh no, I forgot the wire bug. Oh. So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to play with us tonight, or have a shot at getting a clear on Malzeno, we will be running this tomorrow. Ooh. Nice. That's why I like that there's two fish. There's one on each path, and the fish are very handy for essentially getting that focal on a location so you can just go nuts. Again, more focal attacks in a location really do make it easier. Alright, so I'm gonna wait till he goes. Oh no. Maybe I'll wait. I'll wait for Ian to come back. It's best to do it when everyone's here. Oh, dude, I thought that would come out a little bit faster. I love he's got Velstrax's attacks though. Actually, didn't Velkana also have... oh no! Valaga. We got too comfortable with fighting Astalos. Oh! That one hurt. Hey, Blake. Come here. So this is a little scary against Malzeno because him throwing out attacks will sometimes like oh, okay. Nice, I got the timing just to get the damage out. Alright, rough chat. Here we go. I found it in the Shrouded Ruins the other day in the other map. So it probably won't be here. Take that. Lantern bug is like first come first serve, I feel like. They really should make that mountain bug or the lantern bug like for everyone. Got brought out of the air. Whoa! I think Rathiu just helped me, like, not get hit there. Stay still. Oh, buggered that up. If we're all here, I might Y-bug after this thing gets up. He's getting pushed too far away. That's the thing, this is why I don't know why you wouldn't run Adamant Slash, because it can just follow up. You're just constantly being able to reposition. Greatsword losing that, I think, in the modern sense, would not be very good. Alright, I'm gonna do it now. Actually, do you know what I'm gonna do, chat? I want him over here. If I can bring him over here, I can hit him into the lava. How far can I do this? How far can I do this? Ah, not that far. That's my bad. I kind of wasted that, but I wanted to see if I could get it. Alright, so it doesn't have infinite run. It's pretty much the run distance of the mounted damage. Oh, fuck off. I thought it was going to be tail, but it was the other one. Oh, nice KO. Get him. What's the input to throw them around? It's literally use the item again. I thought it was something like that too. So I was very confused. But it turns out it's just straight up like the item, once you've attached it, you do it again. Which I don't think we've ever had that. Oh, what the heck? Why was that such a delayed hit? I don't think we've ever had that in Monster Hunter before. A double use item. Did he just cancel animation? By the way, so you can knock him out of a grab. I don't know what the trigger is for it, but you can knock him out of when you vampire grabs someone. But I don't know if it's because it didn't trigger this state when I did it. He's got one claw that's still unbroken. Shut up. I swear that they reduced the invulnerability frames on that attack. Oh, also, so you know that thing I just charged him into, I tried to do into the volcano wall? You can do it in these spiders as well, so... Don't know how worth it is in terms of damage, but... Don't know whose that's on. Me. I wish I knew who that was on, because everyone kind of has to freak out there. Firebug? Wait, what do you mean Firebug, Gary? It took me forever to figure out what those bugs did. Additional damage, I think. Yeah, so they I assume they work similarly to what they did in Base Rise. Where's that? There it is. If you have the Firebug HP, hit this wall, this bit will fail. Oh, really? I think it was Wing Break. I'm gonna get hit by that. No, I did. Ah! Who's that on? None of me. Ah, you son of a gun. Ah, I didn't get a roll. 1, 2. Oh good, he went to the affinity, so everyone can go get it. He roars an awful lot, by the way, and I'm not 100% sure why. Oh, I forgot to sharpen because Plague's not doing the sharpening anymore. I'll do that now. I'm not being attacked. Hello? 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 Go away. Oh no. I'm gonna finish the sharpening. Oh. I'm sorry, game. I promise I'll sharpen when I should be. Literally just died there. Was that the lantern bug that like saved me? Oh, there it is. I don't know how to save someone from that. The lantern bug HP was the only thing that was different. Oh, really? Oh, I hate the fact that it's got a two-parter. I never remember that it's got two parts. I keep thinking it's like Bow Strax. I saw that. That was so my bad. I saw I took a hit from underneath the body, and then I went to go and I took a hit from under the body because he's got a lot of internal hit tests, and then I went to go charge out from a wide slash, and it was too late. Ugh. But he's a fun fight. I think he's a lot. I'll say this. I think he's a lot more fun in multiplayer because I do feel like that you can kind of bully him a bit. Hello, darkness, my old friend. His hit tests are friggin' brutal. I'm not gonna lie. The major ones I would say that make this a harder fight is essentially the blast wave that he does from when he sort of leans back up, and it comes from the back of his feet. For some reason, it comes from the back of his feet. The same with the tail when he does the tornado. He becomes a cone, a cylinder, and he just charges at you. So you can be hit from the tail there as well. The speed in which that blast rock wave comes out, that's also very fast, but also a bit wider than it seems. So I'm wondering whether or not any of these things will get tweaked, because I don't think they're necessarily fair. They're challenging, but I don't know if they're quite fair yet. I think they need a slight tweaking. But as we saw with Magna Marlowe, Mag basically got no changes with his hit tests. And this is pretty much will be like, as much as we're only 2 weeks away, this will be a snapshot from the game from however many months back. But it's one of those things that I honestly wouldn't be surprised that there may be slight changes, because there's something feeling different about Sunbreak. If you guys haven't noticed, we're getting a better roadmap. We're getting we're essentially, I feel like the monsters, that feels like a tighter fight than I would say Magna Marlowe ever felt. And I think that visually, from what we've seen, it just looks a bit better too. So I think, like always, the GU, Master Rank, all that stuff is essentially, we're getting the more realized vision. Hang on, I want to see this clip. Look, I was very greedy there, okay? I wanted that sharpen. If I didn't did I have the fire? I want to see if did I have the lantern when I took the hit? I had no lantern, so I was okay. Oh no. I'm gonna finish the sharpening. Oh my god. I survived on like 10 HP. That's so bad. But thank you for putting up with my stupidness. And thank you guys for helping me get that hunt down. That was, again, a lot easier, I think, in essentially this. Doing it with 4-player made it a lot easier. I wonder if he has more moves, like how Valkana didn't have a full moveset in the Iceborne demo. I don't know, Talika. That is an interesting question, because honestly, I've already said this. I think that monster has maybe the most amount of moves to learn, because he is probably one of the few cases where the 2 different forms get vastly different move sets. And I think that the second form in some ways is easier at times, and then the first phase is like, it relies on certain attacks a bit more because it has less of a move set. So I don't know. I think he will be a scary monster if he gets more moves, essentially. Bring the hunting horn with you, get that sharpness regen, real juicy. I know, if I completely forgot to sharpen. I've done that a few times while doing this demo for some reason. My brain is still not quite in Monster Hunter mode, I think. But yeah, air it out. No, it works for me. It's all good. I got a topic. How much will Rajang be tweaked in Sunbreak? I hope they fix him. Honestly, it was really funny because I don't like Rajang. I don't like that fight. I honestly, Furious Rajang is one of my most despised fights in all of Monster Hunter as a great sword person. It has always been, it probably will always be. He is a small body that if you challenge, you get punished. We've never really, we're not like Longsword, we don't get counters. It's pretty much, if you can't knock him out of stuff with a heavy enough hit, you are pretty stuffed. So you kind of just have to play like Kiss Chasey with him, where you just give him little tags as he goes by. But the Rise version, because of how powerful we are in Rise, again, most veterans know this, Rise is the easiest Monster Hunter because we were fighting high rank monsters, but we were able to outmaneuver G rank monsters with the toolkits we had. We are so mobile now. And that was one of the biggest things about GU that they learned, was mobility was king. Iceborne, they learned a different thing, which was maybe they don't make the clutch claw situation ever again. Hopefully that's what they've learned. But I would say that in, I think G rank will be a good challenge for people, but I'm still unsure whether or not they will rise it up to the difficult challenge that I would say some of the Iceborne final fights were. Because Rajang was appallingly easy in base Rise because of all the toolkits we had, but then the G rank version generally is quite tough, but where the real challenge comes from is from Furious, where he is always fighting. Hey Riku, how you doing, man? You've caught me right as we're finishing up. We're just on recap for the demo. Furious, Rajang and Volzhang are not on my good list. Yeah, I feel like there's a sadism there when or masochism. Which one is it? For people that like fighting Rajang, because he is a different fight. He doesn't fight like a lot of other monsters. He is kind of a tag monster. But yeah, I'm willing to believe anything can be added after seeing what has come so far. That's totally true. The fact that we're seeing Frontier bleeding into the game finally, the fact that the GU team is like fully in control for what seemingly is this version, we've got a lot on the horizon, I think. And I would say if we can ever have masterpieces that equate to the Fatalis fight, we're in good hands. Fatalis will probably always be the best fight in Monster Hunter. Did you bring down the vampire? Yeah, I think he's way easier in 4-player. We had a very good team though, Riku. He still can bop you very easily, but it only took us like a couple of tries. He's a fun fight. I do think he needs a little bit of a tweaking for his hit tests, but he's still a very fun fight. Same. I hope they make more of a challenge, make him more challenging. Then I can play him like a fiddle, like with a gun lance. I've done Street Fighter quest like in 6 minutes, like a dozen times. What's the Street Fighter quest? I had to get the solo run first. Yeah, I haven't done a solo yet. That'll be at some point. That'll probably be me off stream because I like playing with everyone. Usually stream time is me hanging out with everyone, but also it'd be nice to help some people get the kill because I think that he might be a challenging fight for some people. But I think the crew we had definitely, I could tell people were like switched on. The greatsword feels amazing though. Feels mostly the same to me. I feel like there's a couple of things that feel a bit funny because we haven't got focus, but I don't really like the new skill yet, but it might be because I just haven't learnt it yet. I'm going back to my old habits, and my old habits feel better than the new stuff personally. But the parry changes so much. I'm still not quite used to it. I think the issue is it uses 2 wire bugs, and if you watch me, I pretty much have my wire bugs on cooldown 90% of the time. I very rarely will have 2 up. So saving it for counter is not my play style. So it'll be weird to see if I ever do change that. But with the freedom to you get a lot more free wire bugs out there, especially if you bring a Palico that has the generating wire bug thing, that it makes it a bit easier. I would just like static 3 wire bugs. That would be my preference, honestly. The 2 Rajangs is a Street Fighter quest. Oh, yeah, no, I don't like those. That one that was in World, the Double Furious, that's a nasty fight. That one particularly is a rough fight. Any of those super challenge fights, which we will expect in Sunbreak, by the way. Iceborne's ladder DLC was very, very rough on a lot of players, and people didn't necessarily want to go that far in difficulty, but that's fine. That's just how Monster Hunter be. You play until you want to stop. Like, you don't have to fight everything. That's why, as much as people didn't like that so many people that weren't very good at the game were able to speed their way up to Fatalis, I do think they should probably have had an extra threshold to stop people, but I don't think they should make it impossible for people to get to him. The main thing is that guard point counters, which I can put on Wormstake on the tail after a belly flop, the multi-punch, Kaioken Roar, his Thunder Slam, his pin. I mean, that's the thing. Some monsters you can get complete control over with your toolkit, and some monsters you can't. Really, monsters are weapon matchups, if people don't realize. I've talked about this before. The DNA between this game and fighting games sometimes is a little funny to talk about, where you can rejigger your brain to being like, there is like a lot of matchup dependence. And you'll notice that speed runs, a lot of the time, some speed runs, people will prefer one weapon versus another or a certain moveset versus another, because the monster is the monster. You're not like, you can't change them. You can bully them, but only to a degree. They're still going to do what they want to do. Not to mention Gunlance gives gives no shite to his red arms. Stupid arms. Stupid monkey. Alright. Enough ranting about Rajang and all that. I hope you guys enjoyed Sunbreak. I think this has been nice. This has been the refresher I think I kind of needed to come back to the series, because I was kind of burned out on Rise, I'll be honest. I think a lot of veterans were. But I'm very excited for this game, and I hope this brings like another level of just like group of not only just new people coming to the series and returning to the series and revitalizing it, but also some new content that really just sort of breaks the mold and stresses just what's special about this series. Because Monster Hunter is kind of almost an endless well in a sense, where it's like it just, you really can just do so much of it. It might seem like it's kind of similar, but it really, you can really approach it in so many different ways. But let's finish up. Let's do it. Let's finish on up. I like, much as I liked Rise, I don't feel like it ended on a satisfying note. I feel like most people unfortunately felt the same. Let's be honest. It's one of those things that I think that it was an issue of chasing its own tail. Rise was playing too much catch up on release that I don't think it got to the point where they probably would have wanted it to. And that's why Sunbreak, I feel like, came out quite